Welcome to Head of the Lake Gardener. Today is Tuesday, June 28th. It is the end of June, and I'm doing an end of June update. And I'm focusing on my Maltese cross flowers that I grew from seed last year. They're quite tall. I have my Kentucky Cabin yellow tomato plant is doing well. That was one of my Joey from Sault Ste. Marie plants. Petunias are doing well. I still have nothing behind them. I'm waiting to plant some corn. This is borage. This is one of 3 that I had here, but the other 2 have died. My muncher cucumbers have come up. I didn't have much luck with them. They took a long time to, as you can see, it says June 5th and it's the 28th. Long time to germinate. Whereas my other ones here, these are the National Pickling. These are June 8th. They, again, took quite a while, but they're much bigger. And I've got some dill back there. And I've got some Kentucky Wonder beans that I don't know if they're going to take off. I probably need to plant some more. My parsley is really taking off. And this obelisk that I bought a few weeks back, it's doing, I love it. Here is my cabbages. Unfortunately, I wish I could say that I grew them from seed, but I did not. This variety, I'm pretty sure I have it labeled somewhere, but I think it's like Golden Acre or something. My garlic is coming out in a few weeks, I think. And what do I have here? I have, I didn't label. I'm pretty sure one of these is a gold medal, and I forget what the other one is. What else do I have here? I have my pickling cucumber in a container. It's growing. I think we see some cucumbers maybe there. This is bush pickle, I think. This one's doing okay. I have lots of mint and Greek oregano. My stoplight orange pepper is doing nothing. My bequino, same thing. I don't know. They don't really like this spot. Nasturtium. I'm starting to think these cabbages are actually Brussels sprouts, but hey, I don't know. My mystery tomato plant that came out of one of my micro dwarfs, I decided to save it. This is some snapdragon seedlings that I bought. This is what a borage looks like when it's really big. I'm really looking forward to it blooming. I have some older dill here, and here's the bush crop in the ground. It's the same thing that I just showed you in the container, but it's not that happy. I got my chives, and I've got the only eggplant plant that I have. Over there, I have some more seedlings. This is the micro dwarf. I have some tomatoes showing up on it. A lavender that I need to get in the ground again. A delphinium that I bought last weekend. It's going yellow. I need to get it in the ground. I have some cabbage that when my garlic comes out, I hope to plant in there. Also some kale I should probably put in my allotment. This is doing well. These are coilless. I think they're called gigantic. I can't remember. Kong. That's it. Kong coilless. That my friend Aaron started and gifted me. Back here I have, if you look very carefully, I have a Black Susan vine that's growing. I think they call it Thunbergia. It's got a long way to go, but hopefully it'll be midway by the time we do another tour. I have my Dilly of a Jack pumpkin. He's substantially shorter vine than the one I grew last year. The Dills Atlantic was literally, by this time last year, it was way over there. But this one, Dilly of a Jack, it seems to be more of a tall, oblong pumpkin. And I've had about 4 male flowers so far. My strategy of having it near the blooming, flowering lavender, I hope works. It should attract some pollinators. My Wigelia is done blooming and I've pruned it back. This is, I think, a plantain. I forget what it's called, but I keep it It came with the house. It flowers once a year. It's pretty nice. Shirley's roses. She'd freak right out if she saw them. They're completely coming over my fence. But it smells very, very sweet. But I almost want to hire somebody to prune it all back because it's a real jungle. And what else do we have here? I've got my other dilly of a jack pumpkin that's growing here in the compost bin, or around the compost. It has also flowered a couple times. And I have decided to put my remaining of my compost, somewhat finished compost, into these two bins so that I can lift the lid off of this one and move everything that's in there over here. So I can continue. Got my Brussels sprouts are sort of coming along. Got my, I think that's green grape. Got my Brad's Atomic, 2 of them. They're getting a little bigger. I have two Aunt Ruby's German greens. I've got tomatoes on them. One of my first to flower, striped Germans. I've got 3 of them. And I did a cross. I crossed a Aunt Ruby's German green with this one, which is green zebra. And I have a tomato. Wow. It was very involved. I could have done a video. It involved an electric toothbrush and something black, where you drop the pollen from the Aunt Ruby's German green flower that's open, say like that, or even actually wider, more like this. The pollen comes from there, and you put it on a, it's complicated. These are my 3 Coastal Pride oranges. They are flowering, but absolutely no fruit yet. They're very stout. And then I've got 2 Hungarian heart flowering. This one's quite strong. This one is a little weakling. And these are my lemon lianas. These were given to me by a seed trader that I trade with in Stratford. And then I have my Amish paste, both also looking a little like, and a saucer tomato. So that's it for end of June update. I will see you in July.